uploading multiple files. So this clip will show you how to gather a bunch of files, PDFs, Words or PowerPoints, get them all together in one place and move them and embed them straight away into the files folders within a course you have already on Moodle. Obviously you can upload each file one by one, but if you can block them and do them all in one go, then it's a lot easier, and I'm going to show you how to do that. Okay, so imagine we're using this test course as usual, and we want to within our files folder we want to embed new materials, and we want to do that in block. So first thing, of course, we need to get our files that we want. So I've just chosen these files that I have here opened, and they're related to chapters. So they're chapters and notes and research papers. So I want to upload all of these into that course on Moodle. So what you do is you select them all like that, and if you right click and you send them to compressed zip folder. So you zip them up, and as you see, it's compressing them all here, and it's done. And now right down at the bottom we have the zip file, and it by default it automatically gives you the title that was relating to the very first paper. So what I'll do is I'll change that name, I'll rename it. So I select it, and then I right click on the mouse and I go down here and I rename it, and I will call that rather than what we have, I will call it as it is, chapters. Okay, so now I've got a chapters zip file ready for uploading onto a course, or into a course on Moodle. So I go back into where I was in Moodle, and I'll do what, if you look at the other clips I showed you how to create folders within your files here. So we'll do that. Let's make a folder so that what we're bringing in, it's all related to chapters, so it's got under the title chapters. So let's create a folder that's under the title chapters, and therefore we know where we've got these documentation from and what they're related to. So make a folder. If we select make a folder at the bottom, it asks you for a name, and I'm going to call it chapters, which corresponds to the zip file we've created. There we go. So I'm going to select that now, and within that it asks you what you want to do, and I'm going to scroll across here and say I'm going to upload a file, and therefore we have the option of uploading, so we have to browse to find the file. And if I remember, I'm just having to look where it was in Drive, and I think it was underneath here, and there's our chapters, and there it is, the chapters zip file. So that's the one I want. So I'll double click that, and it automatically appears here as the address. So I will select upload this file, and there I have now in the chapters folder, and we know it's in the chapters folder because if we look up here at the breadcrumb, we can see the course name, Bridge 123. We're in the files folder, and we're in the folder within those files known as chapter, and here we have the chapter zip file. Now what we need to do is unzip that so that we have the available materials that then we can link to them directly to the course afterwards. So we're happy with that. It's gone a little bit over the page because I've diminished the settings. So we're happy. All those papers will now be free, and there they are. So this is within the, if we go to the parent folder, we can see that it's chapters, and if we select chapters, we can see that these are now opened within the chapters folder. You can see here that he's run out of the screen a little bit, but this is because of the titles. The titles of these are very large, and therefore it goes over the screen, but it's not a problem. We have them when we know where they are. Now, an issue here, of course, and this is really to do with file management as well. We now have the files, they're available, and they're ready to be linked to the course and made available to the students whenever. We don't really need this zip file anymore because we've unzipped it, so it's taken up space on the Moodle server. So my advice again is just to select that, and with the chosen file I would delete it completely. And Moodle will ask us, yes, I do. We don't need the zip in here. We've got the zip elsewhere, and in fact, if you want to, you can delete the zip where you have in the folder as well. So these are now free and ready to go, and they're related to the folder chapters, and they're ready to be linked to, and put into the program and made available to the students. That, in a nutshell, is how you can upload multiple files into a course on Moodle.